Hello. This is Christine. Welcome back to my page. Harmony Lives in Me on this Saturday morning, November the 13th. And my meditation that I'm going to share with y'all today is I'm going to call it Self Value. And also, I'm going to share an excerpt from my book, The Fallen Woman Becoming God's Best. This is my second book I wrote after my first book, which is a memoir. And it extends into becoming God's best from where I was in a dark place in my first book, which is my memoir. But in my excerpt, I go ahead and share. It's called, where is this chapter? Ooh, I'm prepared. Just a moment. I get, let's see, chapter 13, and it's called, just a moment here. Okay, love yourself. All right, it say everyone have heard the phrase, you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. When you allow God to change our nature, when we allow God to change our nature, transforming us into a godly woman, we are happy and free to be our true self. Women, the humbling truth is that sometimes the only way to learn self-love is by being loved in the places where we feel the most unsure. And what I mean by that is places that you feel is inadequate. It was a time when I felt that I needed to go back to school. I was on welfare, food stamps, had two boys, separated, and I was in a dark place to me. At first, I thought it was okay for a long while. Then I realized that this is not good. So I went back to school and I finished my degree. Some women may feel like they may want to say um, buy a home. They feel like living in an apartment is it's not what they want to do anymore, or may want to get more fit. They want to take off a few pounds and may want to go back to the gym or whatever. So um, in order to learn self-love, those are the places that we feel the most inadequate. Those are the places we need to work on. Then I go on to say there was no admiration for a woman who loved herself when I looked in the mirror. It was difficult to love myself while feeding my addiction every chance I got to numb the pain. So I was in a very dark place, y'all. Y'all have to read my memoir to pick up on where I'm coming from here. But just remember that in order to develop yourself, you have to reflect on what areas in your life that you feel the most unsure about. So, like I said, I felt inadequate. I didn't want to be on welfare anymore. So I went back to school, got my RN degree, and I pursued my degree, and I went on back to obtain my master's degree. And so I feel like I'm at a point where I am adequate, but there's always room for more development and growth. So in this meditation, it affirms that it say the greatest service I can offer is accepting the value and importance of who I am and where I am in life. It say you are exactly who you are because who you are is important. Everything you are is valuable and important. You are important to yourself and to everyone else. If you were not exactly who you are, somebody very important would be missing from the experience of life. Doesn't that make you feel important when uh, you might not realize that who you are and where you are, if you weren't where you are or who you are, you would be missing from a lot of people, lives that you influence, inspire, motivate, encourage. So it's a lot. I would be missing out of a lot of people's lives. And it go on to say you are exactly where you are because all that you have to give and receive is right where you are now. Where you are is valuable and important. It keep putting emphasis on that. Where you are is valuable and important. Everything you know is needed right where you are. Everything you do, you can do is doable right where you are. If you were over there or over here, there would be a big void right where you are now. So you are in the exact right place where you are now, because if you was over there or over here, it's saying that it will be a big void where you are supposed to be. You have gone through all that you have been through because of who you are, because of what you needed to know. And so all the things I wrote about in my first book, my memoir, is telling me all the obstacles, all the adversities, rejection, abandonment, things that I went through. It was necessary to bring me to where I am now because of what you needed to know. Everything you have done and been through is valuable and important. In order to be who you are, to know what you know, to be where you are in this moment, you needed to go through what you went through. Wow, that's powerful right there. Who you are, where you are, what you know gives you value. And I tell you, I've been through a lot. I've been through I've been through uh, obstacles. I've jumped hoops, and uh, I've gone through the valley experience. I've gone through the miry clay. I've done it all. So who you are and where you are and what you know gives you value. So I feel like I have a lot of value. It either makes your life important or discounts the importance of your life. So I feel like I have my life is important. I feel like I don't think I know it doesn't discount the importance of my life because I think God allows us to go through all these things to bring us where we are now. How much you believe in who you are, serve where you are, and use what you know can make a big difference in who you become, where you go, and what you do when you get to the next place. So what you believe in who you are, serve where you are, and use what you know to make the difference in who you become, where you go, and what you do when you get to the next place. So use all of that um, value, knowledge, and things that you've gone through to be of service to where you go in your next place in your life. Until today, you may have resisted, ignored, denied, or underestimated the importance and value of who you are, where you are, and what you know. Just for today, don't do that. Do not resist, ignore, deny, or underestimate the importance of your value because you are very important. You are of value. And today, be devoted to accepting the value and importance of every aspect of your life as it is now. So every aspect of your life is important to help be of service to um, help you be the person you need to be in your next phase of your life. So everything that you've gone through in your past, it wasn't for nothing. It had to happen in order for you to get where you are now. So check out my book, The Fallen Woman, Becoming God's Best, and you can find my other books on there. I am an author. I write to inspire, motivate, and encourage. And you all have a blessed and happy Saturday.